Good morning, everybody. We're so glad you could be with us this morning. Anyways, I got all my friends here. Thank you. It looks like a lot of people watch the recordings of our meeting. So I just want to thank all of you for being a part of it. And we got Teresa here. So I'm excited that, that Teresa is joining us. She's been watching the videos, but this is her first time here. So, and Wylene's back from soccer practice. So, and Helen, I'm so glad Helen's here. She's just such a stalwart on Saturday morning. I think we're her third call when she's on in the morning. Yeah, we are her third call.
But it gets me going for the weekend. Otherwise, the weekends are just lost.
I know. You know, when I listen to the calls and when it just even putting on Jackie's calls and hearing it in the background, it's like a lot of times I don't let my picture be there. I don't want people to do it live. And I'll put my AirPods on and I'll walk around and do things. I know Jackie tells us we're not supposed to do that, but you know what? It just kind of like keeps me focused. So I love it when we can connect and we can be focused. But, oh, I just want to welcome everybody here. And I don't know how this meeting is going to go, but I'm going to try my hardest to have it be a good meeting because my heart is full and I have a lot of things to share with you. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share my screen and I'm going to have you come into my computer this morning, okay? And I've got some things to talk to you about, okay? Now, one of them, I wanted to start this meeting out, and I don't know how many of you have seen this, but we're going to see it again, okay, because it's just that good. And I love it because this is a video. Oh, well, we're having difficult playing this. I hope that's not true because it played for me all morning. Okay, so we're going to, that didn't work. It didn't start out very well, did it? So let's go over here. I learned a new thing. You can take this little thing right here and you can hide the floating screen, see the meeting controls, and that gets that pesky little thing off of there so I don't have to work around it all the time. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try it again. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. First of all, I've got quite a few things here that I wanna talk to you about. So first of all, you can see Wylene, I'm gonna play one of your videos this morning if we have time for it. But I wanna remind everybody, okay, that we've got this social media training that's going to be coming up. That's going to be the first week of December, first Thursday of December. And that's going to be with our media coach, Natalie. And I just highly recommend you put that on your calendar right now, okay? And when you start using Google Keep, you can do that. Now, another thing I wanted to remind you is
Vickie,
yes.
How can we send that link to our branches?
You go in right here, and first of all, you got to go into WhatsApp, Helen, and then
Okay.
you want to do is, you know, like right now, I could just right-click this, and it says copy the link right there.
Okay.
See? And so, what I do is you want to like watch the video here,
Right.
and you want to basically remember the URL is everything. That little thing up there, that little address. You always want to copy that address, Helen. Okay. So whenever I send anything to anybody, I copy the address. So let's go in here. If I find the address today, I'll show you in a minute, okay? But copy the URL address and paste that in a message to them or anywhere. And that's what they click on. Okay. And there is a thing, well, just as long as we're working on it, okay, and I'm in my computer. There's that pesky thing again. I told it to go away. This right here, hide the floating controls. I don't like that either. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go into my email to show you guys something that I think would really help you. I don't know, I think this is pretty much universal for most, but I'm gonna do compose an email, okay? That's how I do it, I compose an email, okay? Now, what I want to show you is down here on these little controls, you will see one right down here. See, this is an attachment. You know how to put attachments. I know, but right by the attachment, it's called insert a link, okay? Oh, okay. So when you do insert a link, you put that URL address
Okay.
right here. See where it says?
Yep.
You're gonna put that URL address. So right now I would go paste, and it would be HTTP. It's going to be like this, but you're going to paste it from wherever you took it from, right? I hope.
Right.
Just say
Okay.
it's going to look like that, right? But up
Right.
here, what I like about it, you can put a little message like, click here to join this webinar.
Excellent.
Or you
Vickie.
could say register here. Well, you know, register here. How many of you knew that? Did you already know that? Because this is really great. I do it all the time. Then when I put it in there and I say, okay, watch what happens, it goes right here. And of course it's in blue, it's underlined, it's ready to go.
Okay.
So I love that. And then I send it and the link is right there. So that might help you a little bit to know how to do that. You take that URL address, you go in and do a new email, and then you take that one, look, there it is, there's my compose right there. And right down here, I go down right here, and there it says insert link, okay? I
Yep.
use it quite a bit to make sure that people go to the right place,
Okay.
okay?
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here to my board. Okay, really important that everybody understands that this is 50% off commission this month. I don't know if they're going to do it next month. I have my catalogs for next month, and I will show you something that I'm not going to tell you about it, but I'm going to show it to you, okay? All right. Just so you know, next month, this is a sneak preview for being on the call this morning, okay? Here you go. Just want you to look. Can you see it? Can you see what I'm showing you? Nod your head. Yes, I can see. Okay, isn't it cute? Oh, I love it. It's got a little necklace on it.
I got my catalogs yesterday.
Me too. So I'm not going to tell you how they're going to use this, but it's a really great offer, and we will talk about it. But I didn't see, did you see 50% off? I didn't look at it that close. Teresa looked at it last night. I didn't see 50% off. But anyways, this month is important because if they get their 50% off this month, then they're eligible for 50% for the next 2 months. So this is really good. This is posted on my WhatsApp. All of you that belong to my WhatsApp team, I put a lot of things on there this morning. Okay, so I want to remind all of you, what are you working for? This is really important. You all want that purse, right?
Mm.
So how are you going to get that purse?
Be a VIP.
Be a VIP and stay a VIP, right? Okay, you've got to do it at least 4 months. And you have to do it during their time sequence. So when does that start, Helen? When does that VIP start?
This month.
So it's got to be October, November, December, January, and then you get the purse?
Yep. No,
Okay.
you don't get the purse till next year.
Right, well, that would be January next year, right?
No. In January, let's see, October, November, December, and then in January they get the necklace. All right.
Okay, then
And
what?
then the next quarter they get the earrings, and then the next quarter they get the purse.
Oh my gosh, it's a whole year, huh? Oh my gosh.
And then after that they get this really pretty watch.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I knew that Judith was going to make that VIP club to be something to die for. I just, you know, I mean, she's got such great taste. So can you imagine when you're walking to a convention and you're carrying that purse? I mean, it just shows the amount of effort. And you're wearing the necklace and all of that. Oh my gosh. I got my Jafra necklace on this morning too that Paulo gave me. Okay, well, I just kind of wanted to remind you that. And then I had a few other things. I hope you got my newsletter. If you didn't, I will post it under WhatsApp. But there were some really good things. Lori did this newsletter for me, and it's really good. So please go to WhatsApp and download it so you can read through it, because one thing that she does that I absolutely love, she talks about Stay Royal in my newsletter, and she talks about how it works. But look at this. I love this chart. How many of you seen this chart? I hope you have, but I'm going to read it to you anyway, because I believe so much in the Stay Royal program. I just think this is the key to building a good, well, you'll be a VIP forever. If you do the Stay Royal, you'll always be a VIP. So look how, you know how it works, but I want to read this to you. It says, are you sharing the Stay Royal subscription box program? If not, you need to wake this sleeping giant. I love this, because you're missing out on a huge opportunity. Okay, this chart shows that a consultant who consistently adds 2, yes, just 2 new subscriptions. Now you would think it would be every week. No, it's every month. Can experience tremendous sales. All of us should be encouraging our teams, or should be ourselves building the Stay Royal program. Okay, because first of all, it's such a deep discount for our clients, and all you have, they do all the work. You just send them, or if I were me, I would be registering them myself to make sure they get put on right, you know. But how do you do it? Who's got people that are registered in the Stay Royal program? Take your microphone off.
Well, I do. I have got, well, let's see, 5 or 6 now. And I've got Defy, I've got the Revitalize, I've got a Clear Smart. I think I have 2 or 3 Defys. But I love this because, and of course, the Defys are 60 days rather than 90 days. The Revitalize is normally 90 days. But I love it. You know, I can be sitting at home and get a text from Jafra, oh, I just made $60 without doing anything. And it's just such a benefit to our clients. And I, like you, Vickie, I usually will go in and help them set up their account and make sure that it's done correctly. I did have one yesterday, you know, since they had to redo everything August 1st, I had one, she kept trying to go in. She was a repeat person, and we kept getting the spilled nail polish. And I tried it, and I got the spilled nail polish. So I called Denise, and she got the spilled nail polish. And so there was some kind of a glitch in her address that IT had to go in and fix. So if anybody gets a spilled nail polish, hopefully they've got it fixed. But if you do, you need to check in with Denise and get that fixed.
Right. You know what she means by a spilled nail polish? Means it right on your screen. It's got a spilled nail polish. Means, uh-oh, oops, a glitch. And it means you need help. Okay, so you got to go to your client care, to customer support, and say, I need help. I have a client. But that's why I think it's important, Wileen, that you register with them or you register for them. I mean, it's so, right. I don't know. I have to tell you that when I sign up consultants, I pretty much do it myself, take all the information, because I don't want them to get frustrated. And most of all, I don't want them to sign up under someone else, you know. And
well, that was another thing. This customer that was having issues, when she first went in, another consultant's name popped up.
Right.
And yeah, and that's the first time I've ever, to my knowledge, that has happened. At least she was very attentive, but she had not done the Jafra.com with my name. She had just done Jafra.com. And I said, oh, no, you got to put my name in on there too. And so when we did that, then it went in okay.
Okay, so there's a good example of why you need to take control and sign up the consultant.
And you know, I know we're probably not supposed to do this, but on my clients' charts, I keep track of their email and their password, because if they have issues, then that allows me to go in and help them with their account. So
again, we'll be doing Google Keep, but that's where you can keep track of all those things, Wileen. It's such an amazing tracking program for you. All right, so anyways, I'm just going to go through here. We know from 60 years of experience that when you focus on rituals, sets, Jafra sets, you will see Deland because she just came in. So
I just muted her.
oh, good. That's it. It's Deland. She's okay. We're all right. That was a little scary, wasn't it? It was a funny noise. I don't know what it was, but it was a funny noise. Okay. So I found out something too on Zoom. I can't remember what it is, but you can hit command and something, or you can hit, and it will shut all the sound off for everybody except for you. I got to remember what that trick was. All right. So the subscription boxes provide the best price. I mean, come on, you can't beat the price of it, but you can't sign up as a consultant for a prescription. Just so you know, that you can't do it for yourself. It has to be clients. And so what I'm going to say right here is, it says right here, if you sign up to a month, I want you to think about it. Look down here. I've got the chart. This is what your retail goes every month, how it builds up. She's got it up here at the top, so that you go January. It shows you right here that you'll build up in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. By September, you would have, by adding 2 a month, you will have $1,210 coming in a month without you're even doing anything. And Wileen, that's what you're doing. So I'm just trying to encourage all of you to see the benefit of building. Now, if you're not doing it, your teams are going to do it, because you've got to be doing something to become passionate about. You got to lead by example. Okay. But I love this. This was in my newsletter. All of you that are in my lineage got that newsletter, and I will put it out there for you. So I just thought that was so good that we did that Stay Royal subscription. And Wileen did a great video that I posted several times on WhatsApp for you to actually see how she presents it. Right here, she's Miss Sandra. Okay, so here we go. We're going to I thought this was so good. I tried to show it to you and it didn't do very well. So I'm gonna go into, let me see. I thought I could, I have a fun thing right for you. I put this picture up for everybody because what do you think of this picture? Let me get this out of the way. Can you see the picture?
Wonderful.
You love it?
Yes.
I mean, Sally.
Yes.
There's our Carol DeBrill. There's our Ann Massey. And there's me. I just love, what a memory. Okay, so I put this picture up for all of you. Some of you don't know who these people are, but they're really great Jafra leaders. Carol has passed away. Ann, right here, is 94 years old and still doing her Jafra business. Her health is failing, but she still looks great even at 94. I'm not kidding.
Yes, she does.
She's probably
Amazing.
close to 80 in this picture. But anyways, let me just tell you, I put it up here because guess what? Those of you that are on this call with me right now, we are going to San Francisco. You know, at first I thought, I don't want to go to San Francisco. I have to tell you, I was negative because I was thinking, I don't want to walk around Chinatown, or I don't want to walk around. I hear that that's not, but you know what? I was so wrong. We are together as Jafra sisters. It doesn't matter where we go. If we can all go and Jafra pays, puts us in a beautiful hotel. I want you to think right now, sitting in the lobby or meeting together over in the corner of the lobby in one of those little get acquainted, one of those little acquaintance couches where we're all sitting together and we're all having our little drink and whatever. I want you to think about it. Those are the special times. Deland, she puts up the New Orleans pictures all the time on her backdrop, on her virtual backdrop. It's the Jafra trips that make us bound together. We have a sisterhood that is so special, that goes over so many years. Karen, you haven't gone on one of these trips yet, or maybe you did in the early years, I'm not quite sure. But you know what? These trips absolutely make the most beautiful memories of our lives. And we can't miss San Francisco. So don't put it on the back burner. Find out what you have to do. Look at your letter and let's go. let's make another memory. So I put that here, and then I got one more picture to show you. Got to put this picture up too. What do you think of that picture?
Wow.
That was in my home in Canoga Park. And that is our beautiful Myrna Chapel. You guys, that was before her accident. So for those of you that never knew her before the accident, just look at how gorgeous she is. Isn't she? And then this is our yours truly, Jan Day, at my house. So I'm just sharing a memory for you. I think Myrna came in for a special meeting, and Jan, but I'm pretty sure we're at my house. So Jan must have been at my house, but that's Myrna and I and Jan. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful picture of us when we were young? When we were young. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to find that video that let's just, if I could, here we go. I'm going to go into Google Keep just to show you where I keep things so I don't lose things. Okay, so I'm taking you into my Google Keep. Okay, and I put it up at the top because when you do Google Keep, and I'll explain that in a minute. But I wanted to share this presentation with you. But see, I would never know how to find anything if I didn't have Google Keep. But see, right there's Google Keep, and I have it pinned. And by pinning it, I put it at the top, so it means it comes up first. But I just want you to see that there is the link. And so when I click on that, it takes me back to where I want to go. Takes me right there. Now I'm going to forward this a little bit because we don't need to sit and listen to Jafra music. So here we go. You see me forwarding it? I'm going to basically
never know who and what people are looking for, so you want to be prepared for whatever you might be asked. One of the things that makes you a great person with sales is to be prepared. So when we came home for conference, I had already made a list of ladies that I wanted to introduce to the Defy skincare. And I just want to thank Jafra for creating the Defy skincare. And so what I did was I ordered lots of the sachet cards. I ordered over 50. And so I made my list and I set out on my journey. I did no contact delivery with books and the Defy samples. I asked some of my ladies to just trust me that they will want to switch. And I began on my journey. And so every day I created a text and I reached out to 10 or more ladies every morning before 8 o'clock in the morning, asking them to try Defy. So what I did is I sent the box or I sent the sachet card. I will give them 2-3 days at the very longest, and then I'll call. What do you think? Sometimes I'm getting a call immediately back from my client saying, boy, this is a wonderful product. How do I get a hold of it? And so instantly I'm letting people know about my website. I'm telling them that I'm making no contact delivery. I'm also leaving products on my porch because we want to stay safe. So I took one of the offers out of the book for this month and I want to show you how I package my orders. You always want to have a beautiful packaging when you deliver, and you want to create the next steps for success. So you will always put a sample of cleanser and a sample of the cologne. And so this allows them to know or to appreciate other products with Jafra. So in every order that you deliver, you're always creating the success for the next order by putting samples in every bag. It needs to be an experience when they open their package, whether you mail or whether you deliver. 2 things that I truly believe in is a business card.
Okay, I'm going to stop that there because we'll play a little bit of another time. We've got a full schedule today, but here we go. Here we go. So now what we're going to do next, and I think I got rid of my floating thing. I hope you can all hear me and you can all see me because I can't see you. I can only see my computer. So let me see where I am because I hid my floating thing. So let me go back here. Here we go. I'm going to stop share for a minute just to make sure I can see all of you. Are you all with me? Everybody okay? I'm going to go back and share again. Are we all set? Because I lost you. It's like I couldn't see you. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go back up here to share screen again. So I know you're there. Made me kind of panicky. Okay, so here we go. Here is what my Google Keep looks like, okay? And so what I did, whenever I want to learn something, I go to YouTube, okay? So I want to go right here to YouTube. And if you'll see, I have saved in my Google Keep, I have saved the videos that I want to share with you today. So I'm going to play for you because I can't do this as good. I'm going to play for you the first one on how to use Google Keep.
Hey everyone, Dusty here with another tutorial video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Google Keep. Google Keep is a task list / reminder tool. It's free, provided by Google. Basically, you log into your Google account and you get access to Keep. It's basically at keep.google.com. I'll put the link in the description of this video.
So put
this
that
is going
in.
to be a full overview of all of the different tools,
Keep.
all of the different things that you can do
Google.com.
with Google Keep. And when it comes to productivity and finding apps that work, what I've found is that we can get overwhelmed. There are so many different options. A lot of them are convoluted. A lot of them are complicated. Google Keep, it keeps it simple. That's the best way I know how to put it. So as you can see here, we're in the user interface here. On the left-hand side, you're going to see a few different things here. You're going to see notes, and then you're going to see reminders. We'll cover that here shortly.
Okay, that just gave you a little tip. I'm going to give you these links, so we don't have to watch them all, but I've given them to you to show you. Now this one I really liked too. I'm going to show you this one.
So Vickie,
Yes.
on Google Keep,
Wait.
can we
Wait.
Google-
There we
can
go.
can we use Google Keep without using the Gmail?
No, you don't have to use Gmail.
Okay, thank you.
Don't have to use Gmail. But it is a Chrome extension. So
Okay.
here's another one. This isn't the one I wanted to show you. So I'm going to go back here and go back to my Google Keep. I'm going to close this. And I'm going to go back to Google Keep because this is where I put them all for you. It's this one here. This one I want you to see. Again, I'm not going to play the whole thing because I don't want to. But look at this one. It tells you how to use it, how to download it. I'm going to give you all these links. There it is, Google, see? Extensions, type in Keep. Okay, that's how I did it. That's how. Now you're all saying, some of you are saying you can go to the App Store and you can download Google Keep. So I didn't know that. So I'm going to give you all three because they're all three good. So if what I'm talking about today doesn't make sense to you or something, then you can go to these videos and it will make sense because these people are professionals. I am not a professional trainer on how to use these kinds of things, but I love Google Keep. I just have to tell you that I would be lost in this business with today's pace. With Jackie and all the things that she gives me and all the things that you do, like Wileen does these videos and Delan and Daralee, and what am I going to do to keep all their videos, So I'm going to just show you how I use Google Keep, okay? And I hope this works. Again, I'm not a professional. Up here, mine says, and I'm on a Mac, it says take a note, okay? So that's the first thing I do. I go into Google Keep and I go take a note. The other day, Jackie is talking to me a mile a minute, and she's saying all these profound things. Oh my gosh. She's telling me all these things. So what I can do with Google Keep is I can turn on my microphone and I can actually record what she's saying as she's talking right there.
Wow.
I mean, right there, I can just turn on my little microphone, which I can't see right now, but it is there. Okay, I think it's under more. It's under the three little things. I can't show you right now, but anyways, just to give you the power of it. While she's talking, this thing will be taking notes on everything she's saying. And then I can do a little thing up here and I can go here, Jackie's call. Okay, so I can do like this, Jackie's call. And then I can the whole transcript would be there, okay? All right, so now let me show you. So let's say that I'm, okay, like Janice Todd. I really didn't want to lose Janice Todd's thing because otherwise, I love that. I want every new consultant to hear Janice Todd talk, don't you? I mean, I want anybody I sponsor to hear that recording. What am I going to do? How am I going to do that? So I opened up Google Keep and I wrote in Janice Todd's presentation. Then I took the link from Facebook, okay? Here's the link. And I copied it like that. And there it is, the HTTP. It's in the little address bar of anything that you're looking at. You got to know that address bar. I copy it, I pasted it in here. And now what Google Keep does is I can just close it and it is there for me. Now let me tell you though how it works. Right here, I got a little thing. See all these little things at the bottom? Add a label. That is important, add a label. And here's all my labels over here. These are all my folders, you might say. But it tells me right there to add a label. Let's see. I put here, add a label. And you look down there. These are all my labels, okay? What did I file it under? Well, I just made it, so I didn't file it. What would I file it under? Okay, Jafra product training, maybe. Jafra sponsoring, definitely, because I want a new consultant to see it. But no, I think training would be the best one to file it under. Did you see me check it? And I probably should have one that says new consultant, which I thought I did, because I want anybody that's coming into Jafra to get that. So I've got one, you could see all my folders right here. But definitely, I thought I had one for new consultants, and I should. So right here, guess what? New consultant. That is important, so that anything that, anytime I go to that, it's going to pop up. Okay, so now I have filed this under new consultant. All right, now look what else I'm going to, Janice Todd. I do purple for anything that's Jafra. So here I go. It turned purple. I just like doing purple for Jafra. So every time I do something, the first thing I do when I put it in there is I take it, I make a label. Now here it says I can change the label now, but at first, when you first go in, it says add to the label. Okay, I could make a copy. I don't need to do that. Show the checkboxes, don't need it. Copy to Google Docs. I really don't need to do that, but I really do need to have these little 3 dots. Did you see them? This is important. I've got to make a label for it. And the other thing I like to always do is I like to do purple, okay? And now I just click off of it. It's there. Okay, here's another thing I use all the time. If it's like really important, I pin it. I go pin. See that little pin right there? I hit it. It goes to the top of all my notes, okay? So again, so if I hit that, now if I hit it right now, it says unpin. Now, why did I hit it? It go to the top because I knew I was going to be talking to you guys today about it, and I didn't want it to be lost in all my notes. So the other thing that I would do is they've got a little thing right here that says archive. So I archive almost all my notes so they're out of the way, and I have a clean board here so that because I got a lot of notes. But my notes are all, look at all my notes. I have a notes, well, I'm a treasurer for 3 Fountains. So I put it under anything I have to do with that. I put it under 3 Fountains. Brochures. I mean, how many times do you want to send your consultants all the brochures? Look at, they're all right here. October, all of them. I would just take this right here, go like that, highlight it, copy it, and paste it in anything I want to send it to anybody. Right there, all my brochures are right here. Somebody keeps calling me. All right, so I have my flip book, I've got my action, I've got everything here, and it's under brochures. See, the name's got brochures, but guess what I didn't do? What did I not do? I didn't color it purple. Because I want it, it's Jafra, it's got to be purple. And see down here, it's got all the links right there. There they are. These are the brochures right down there. It actually tells me what's in there. But what I care about are these links. Okay. Now, what if I needed to get to Client Plus real quick? Again, I didn't color it purple and I should have, so I'm going to go purple. But I love that one because it tells me how to get right to Client Plus. Okay, so these happen to be under brochures. That's what I titled them. I got one for church. How many of you have church stuff that you got it all over your computer? Future leaders. This is something I did for all of you that are leaders. I've got all my future leaders here and who they sponsored. So every one of these is, okay, let's just Carolyn Forney. Okay, this is a future leader list. These are all the people that are underneath Carolyn. Okay, or my future leaders. So basically there's my future leaders all here and they're all under a file called future leader and they're under a note. Okay, so let's go to Jafra product training. Okay, these are my, here's Jafra Clear Smart. But look at, there's the video for Clear Smart right there. See the video? But look underneath, it shows me. You see the little picture of Clear Smart? I can't hear all of you, so because you're probably all muted, but I'm hoping that what I'm making sense to you. Okay, so now this one here is Natalie, and I have no idea why I put it here because it shouldn't be here. So I'm going to take that, and I am going to go down here to, first of all, I've got to go down here to the 3 little dots, and I've got to change the label. That should definitely be under, what do you think? I think I should put that under probably Jafra University would be a good Jafra training. I could put it under several things. I'll put it under Jafra University, but I'm also going to make it purple. Okay, there's purple. Now I'm going to close this, but it's like really important to me. So if I should not remember where I put it, I can go to notes, go into my Google Keep. Up here, it's got a little thing. See this? I've got I really want this. This is part of Zoom. I'm going to hide it again. I want you to see this because right here, I can go to the search and I can put in Natalie. And I can, right in here, I can put, well, I've got other things going on, but just type in Natalie or type in Jafra training or whatever, and it saves me, it pops up. So you can use your search button up here to find anything, the video, Clear Smart, Royal Jelly, I don't know, whatever, and everything comes up. It goes out to everything that you've got on all of your Google Keep. All right, so now I'm going to, let's see what else. You can see what I've got, Jafra University. When Jackie did all the things on Jafra University, how many of you know where all your links are? So I guess I put Natalie under Jafra University because that's training for people, right? But you know, Karen's, who's on this call right now, it was so great. I could just copy things for her and send her all kinds of links because she was just so, and she still is, but she so loves training. She loves to watch Zoom meetings and things. So I've got Jackie's boot camp in there. I've got the manager module in there. So I could go to it. If I got somebody that wants to be a manager or whatever, I can go in there, copy that. I just hit on it. Look at right there. And the link is right there. You see it right there? It says right there. I'm going to click on those things. Copy the URL. That's what you do. You copy the URL and put it in any kind of an email or a text message. Okay. So let's just do it so that you can see what I'm talking about. Right there, I click on the three little dots are important. I'm going to copy that URL. Okay. Now I'm going to go out of Google Keep and I'm going to go out of that. And I'm going to go over here to my messages right here. And I'm going to actually do a message. Okay. And I'm going to do a new message. And then I'm going to go down here in the little bar. I'm going to paste that URL there and put who I'm going to send that to. And that video goes right to them. Okay. All right. We could probably cover and do a lot more on Google Keep. So now I'm kind of lost where I am. So I've got to go back to Zoom and go back to the meeting. Nope. Let me see. Here we go. Stop share. Yay, I stopped share. All right. Do we have any questions? Because I want to make sure Bronwyn has time to do her thing. Was it confusing or what do you think? I mean, give me some.
No,
Hi,
I
Vicki.
thought it was very helpful.
Yes, Bonnie?
Vicki,
Yes.
I just want to say, I just wanted to mention, yeah, I've been using this for a long time, not to the extent that you do, and I always make my Jafras purple, so your notes must be extremely purple because so much Jafra stuff.
No,
But I just want to say that it is a Google application, and most of us do have Gmail. So I just want to tell you that you can, whether, you know, I do have it on my phone as the app, but also on the desktop, it's easy to do all the Google applications. So you can find that easily in that little grid spot when you're on Google, when you're signed into your Google account, if you're familiar with the grid.
To the right, yeah.
Yeah, of applications, and you can move those around. So like when you can organize that to put the ones you use most up near the top. You'll see what's in the list. It's also important, I made a note in the chat box, it's important to also make sure that for your Google account, make sure that your things are synced for all your devices. So that way, like Vicky's working on her desktop, but that way if she's synced, it'll go to her app for her phone when she wants to use it, or whatever device that you're on, so that it's all the information is synced with everything as well.
Right.
In the
So here
setting.
you go. This is where she's talking about on my email. Here's my email right here. So I go over here to that the little button over here that has all the things.
Yeah, it's like the application grid.
All my contacts are here. That's another one. We'll do that.
And you can scroll down and find Keep, and you can move it up higher. Like if you scroll down, Vicki, you'll see it down there. Yeah, you could drag that up. See Keep, go back up a little.
There it is.
You could drag that up near the top to access it more quickly as well. You can organize all those wherever you want them.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't know that, Bonnie. I usually,
Yeah.
Thank you. That really
Because
helps.
that makes it easier to find it. You put all your preferential ones up near the top there.
Right. And Keep is so important to me, so I'm going to bring it all the way up there.
Yeah, and then you have the app on your phone, I imagine too.
I do. I have it on my phone, and I go to it, and it's like an app on my phone.
Yeah, I use it like the digital notepad, or the digital, whatever, like she's saying.
Right. But every time that I use Keep, when I go into my phone or my iPad or whatever, Keep is there for me. So it immediately takes it and puts it everywhere I need it.
Right,
So,
well, that's what I'm saying. That's because it's synced across for your devices. So you got to make sure you have that setting too.
so, I mean, we can keep working and doing some workshops on this, but I'll tell you the best way to learn Google Keep is to go into YouTube and put in Google Keep, and it's got all the tutorials there for you. And I can't tell you, and I'm still learning. Like, for example, it will remind you when you have a call with Jackie or whatever, you put it in on Google Keep, and then you hit the reminder, and it puts it in your calendar. This is so powerful. This program is so powerful. And again, it helps me to keep track of who I need to be calling as far as future leaders. I showed you how I did it, who they sponsored. I put underneath them just so that it's there in front of me. Google Keep just helps me to keep focused. And the biggest thing about it, Bonnie Jean, is what you said. It goes on all my iPad, my phone, and my computer, because those are the three things that I work on. So Google Keep keeps that information. And just the other day when I had to go in with Dana and Neil, and all of a sudden I go, oh my gosh, where is the Zoom number to go in? I was panicked. I went to Google Keep. I put in Dana and Neil at the top under the search, pulled it up, wham.
Yeah, it makes it really easy. And yeah, if you're not familiar, I mean, just hit that grid when you're in Google. There's so many applications in the Google suite. And then what I do, Vicki, on my phone, instead of having them all separately, I just have a folder that's like the Google stuff, and you can just plop them into that Google folder. so that when you hit that, you just pick up whatever application you want instead of having all the separate applications necessarily on your little work screen on your
Well, you know what, Bonnie Jean, we're
device.
going to have you help me with the training because you've been using.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I love helping with that. So I'd be happy to do Zoom rooms, like whenever anyone, you know, I can, actually, I'll put my contact info in the chat box. So whenever anyone's available, if you just hit me up, I can Zoom chat with you and help out if you want to do it, you know, whenever.
We'll set that up. Okay, Bronwyn, where are you? The rest of the meeting is yours. We are there for you.
Okay, I'm here. I still don't have my background yet. Can you hear me?
We can hear you really good.
Okay, Vickie,
Okay.
Vickie.
So last
Wait,
week,
wait. I want to say something.
Yes.
I want to just praise Bronwyn, okay? She was so wonderful on your meeting last week. So I asked her
compliments
if she would come, and she was a guest speaker on our district meeting. And Bronwyn, you were amazing. I thank you so much. Truly, I feel you are like the best trainer in Jafra. So
we are.
oh my goodness, thank you, Helen. That's so kind of you. I appreciate that. You know, when I talk about these best deals, this really is so much up my alley. It gets me so excited because I really like to figure things out strategically and talk to my clients to let them know with Jafra, you are getting great deals. So last week I highlighted on the top great deal, and that was that 9-in-1 skincare set where you exfoliate the skin head to toe. And that was, you know, it still truly is the best deal that we have. And then I had also highlighted on the Clear Smart, and I highlighted on the Add a Reset on page 36. So today I'm just going to highlight two more. And I know that Vickie had talked about one, but it's still, I can't tell you how much this is a great deal. And we're going to open our October book to page 54. And that is where the bonus size of our body care products are. So on page 54 is a double page because Jafra went ahead and put the box on almost a whole page. And just to review what Vickie had talked about, at the top of the box, on the left corner of that box, there's a little square that this is for the client to tell them, it's like a little tutorial as to how to put the box together. If I'm selling this to a client, I will ask them in advance, do you want me to put this box together because it comes flat? And because I've already seen how to put the box together, I'll put the box together for you. And they would be thrilled for me to do that. But I just wanted to point out that that's what this little square is going to tell you. They would have to open up their phone and click on the square in order to see the tutorial of the box.
Bronwyn,
Okay.
what page are you on? I'm trying to follow you on the
I
book.
am on page 54, 54
Okay.
of the October book.
Okay, you guys, how do I get quickly to page 54? Wow.
Enter it in the page thing on the top.
Okay, right up, enter the page at the top, right up here.
Well, it depends if it's a virtual page number or actual page number. I don't know which one she's giving.
We're gonna go to 54. Bronwyn, can you see on the screen here? Here we go, here we go. I can see the pages. I can't do it fast enough. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
All right, here we go. I'm sorry. I know there's an easy way to do this, an easier way. But I'm almost there. I'm almost there, Bronwyn.
Okay.
If you figure out an easier
Right,
way,
there we are.
let me know
Okay, so
too.
turn it back.
Here we go. Okay, now
Okay.
there we go.
There we are. So you see at the top corner of the box on the left side there, that's what I'm talking about at the square that will say learn more. That's telling them how to put the box together.
Right
And
there.
so what you want to find out is from your client, if you're selling this as to a client, would you like me to put your box together for you? Do you intend to use the box right away? Because they'll really appreciate not having to figure it out. Okay, so this is really a great deal. The bonus size of the 2 body care products, whether it's the Royal Rose or the Royal Ginger, One is the body oil and one is the body lotion. Now they can get this as a gift and split it if they like. It's two for $49. And when you break it down, that is $24.50 each. So the value is, you know, $90 together. It would be $45 each piece. So that's quite a savings of getting it for a 45% off from the $90. If a consultant, now this is something that I had talked about on Thursday with Helen in her group, was when I'm talking to consultants about the special deals in October, I'm asking them, did you put your order yet together? You know, are you going to be contacting some clients, or are you just shopping for yourself this month? What can I help you to point out? I don't talk and break it down, well, you can get it for 30% at this price and 40% at that price. I automatically talk at 40% because I want my consultant to be aiming higher. So I'm not going low, I'm talking at the top. I'm talking that I want them to not just put in a $300 order. I want to see if they can get up to that $400 and to remain being VIP. So if I'm talking about this to a consultant, asking them, have you put your order in yet? And what are you looking at? I'll say, you know what? This is a great deal because this is for $49, 2 large bonus size pieces. And for 50% off, you're getting $24.50. And then each is $12.25. Where are you going shopping to get a bonus size for $12.25? Not going to happen. So for a consultant, oh my God, this is just a fabulous. And you know what? This is a nice product to use daily. The body oil, oh my gosh, if you're not using body oil, you're not selling body oil. We need to make sure we are using what we want to sell, because when you're using it, you're going to have more enthusiasm in sharing it with a client and a consultant. So that is the October Great Deal number 4. And now I have number 5. We're going to move to page 62.
I'm using the flip book.
Okay, there we are. You just missed it.
Here we go. 62.
Okay, so on page 62 is the Tender Moment set. And if you look in the corner, I just thought it was so cute that they wrote gifts for mom and baby. Oh my gosh, you know what? It wasn't until about 3 years ago, I had seen that I had in my inventory still a baby set, and I go, oh my gosh, what am I still doing with this here? So I took it out and I started to use it. And it was, I used it as the massage cream and the lotion. And then I used at night, I put the little fragrant thing on, and oh gosh, it was just wonderful. So as I was teaching you last week, when you're talking about a deal, is to go ahead and with a client or even a consultant, is to get a pencil or pen out. And on the A product, at the top, I write $15. On the B product, $19. On the C product, $14. D, 14. And the Baby Fresh Cologne E is 21. So when you put 21 and 21 on each of those little fragrant things, it says it's free. When I'm talking to a client about this, it's reminding them, you know, I can say it's 40% saving, 40% saving, but when they're looking at that free sticker and they have that $21 next to that free sticker, then it rings a different bell. I'm saving $21. Oh my goodness. This is a 5-piece set that is a value of $104. You're getting it for $59 plus a free $21 gift of the Baby Fresh Cologne. Now you can take this set and split it up and give different pieces together You can take the body wash and give it with the fragrance, by Baby Fresh cologne. You can take little pieces and separate it if you like, but it also is very nice to put it together as a wonderful gift. And when it says for mom and baby, you can tag one for the mom and one for the baby. You can put like a little pink ribbon around it if it's going to a girl, or at the neck, a little blue ribbon. And then for the mom, you can put like a pretty purple ribbon or something around it so that they would know that one is especially for mom. So that is my number 5 great deal for October Tender Moment, $59. If a consultant was to purchase it at 50% off, it's $29.50. What a great special. So that's what I'm sharing for October. I know that next week is October 31st, and I'm going to introduce to you some great deals for November. I can't wait to share.
Oh,
Thank you.
Bronwyn, we are so blessed to have you. Oh, thank you so much. So, and next, Bronwyn has just come on board. And so next week I'll be better prepared to have the brochures to back her up so that we can put it on the screen. You can watch it. So Bronwyn, thank you. That was just great. And
Okay.
we will see you next week. It's our Halloween party next week. And remember, Evelyn is going to be doing a fragrance party for us. So we are collecting all of our fragrances and putting them in our portfolios, or making a portfolio. And we're going to learn how to sell fragrance. And Evelyn is going to be we're going to have a happy Halloween. So bring your brew. We don't know what you're going to be drinking, but maybe some of you will be creative and tell us what kind of a brew. Please feel free to wear your Halloween hat, okay? Because we're all on Zoom, so we're dressing up. You don't have to dress up, but just from the head up, right? So we'll see you on Zoom next week for our fragrance party. And then we're going to also have Bronwyn share her final best deals. Love it. So, okay, now we have any questions?
I have a comment.
Yes.
What Bronwyn did today is exactly what Lisa Washington has been doing. She did a live, and as soon as she gets a brochure, she goes through and highlights everything that is 40% off or greater. And that's exactly what Bronwyn was doing. And then she checks in with her clients and said, these are our flash sales. These are the big, big discounts that you don't want to miss out on. And so that's brilliant.
It is. It's brilliant. Do we have, Teresa, do you have any comments? I can see you're munching. We're glad you're on. Anyways, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the meeting, but we're going to stay, and anybody wants to talk or has anything that they would like to share, we have our little time afterwards, and I may have a few more things to share with you too, but I'm going to stop our recording.